Right, my loves, so there are so many ways to make overnight oats, but here are 3 of my current favourites. But first of all, let's get started on the base. We will need 2/3 of a cup of oats. I'm using rolled oats here. 1 tablespoon of chia seeds. 1 cup of non-dairy milk, I like to use almond milk. Half a teaspoon of vanilla extract. 1 to 2 tablespoons of coconut syrup or sweetener of choice. I have a homemade recipe for this that I've linked in the description. And an optional ingredient is 2 tablespoons of cashew cream. This is what's going to give it that creamy taste and that indulgent flavour. So first up is this carrot cake recipe. This really is reminiscent of the real thing, and I should know because in my past life as a cake maker, carrot cake was my specialty. So let's get started. We will need 1 times the base recipe plus 1 large shredded carrot. I've used my processor to blend this, but you can just use a grater if you wish. 1/4 cup of raisins and 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon. And just give it a little mix. So what's great about this recipe that unlike carrot cake that will leave you feeling tired with no energy after eating it, this will give you sustainable energy. It's high in antioxidants, high in fibre, it's anti-inflammatory, it's great for heart health, brain function, eye, skin and teeth, and it's packed with disease-fighting phytonutrients. So here you can see I've transferred all my mix into a jar. Of course you can mix it straight into the jar, but I just find it easier to mix in a bowl first. And now I've just topped it off with some more raisins and some more cinnamon. So next up is our delicious chalky coconut recipe. This is like dessert for breakfast. In fact, it is so good I couldn't help but sneak a few too many spoonfuls of this while I was making it. So let's get started. You will need 1 times the base recipe plus 1/4 cup of shredded coconut and 1 heaped tablespoon of cocoa or cacao. I've just used cocoa here. As long as you're using the pure cocoa, I don't really see a huge difference. And just to mention, I like to use almond or coconut milk in this recipe. So this recipe is going to give you sustainable energy, it's immune boosting, high in antioxidants, packed with minerals, and the cocoa in this recipe is going to release those happy pleasure endorphins. Once you've transferred all your mix, go ahead and top it off with some extra shredded coconut and some cocoa powder. Right, my 3rd and final overnight oats is this beautiful blueberry pie recipe. And as always, you will need 1 times the base recipe plus. For the topping, some homemade blueberry jam. This is dead easy, it's literally just blended blueberries, but I've linked a little video I've made for this in the description. Then a sprinkle of homemade granola and a sprinkle of coconut sugar. So for the mix you'll need 1/4 cup of blueberries. I'm just using frozen here, and don't forget to leave extra for the topping. I love to use blueberries in my recipes because not only are they delicious, but these wonderful little berries are a powerhouse of phytonutrients that lend themselves to anti-inflammatory and whole body support, including cardiovascular benefits such as reduced cholesterol and blood pressure. Not to mention they can help boost cognitive function and help regulate blood sugar. So go ahead and top with your homemade granola. Just make sure you do this in the morning, otherwise it can tend to go soft. And just finish off with some extra jam and some extra blueberries. So if you'd like to know how to make this granola recipe, then check in with me tomorrow and stay at the end for the sneak peek. So it is the next morning and my oats have been in the fridge overnight. But just if you're wondering, you don't have to keep them overnight, they'll be good to go in about 3 hours. However, for convenience, you can make a big batch of these and keep them for up to 7 days in the fridge, or 3 to 5 days if you're using fresh or frozen fruit. Now all there is to do is to choose your favourite recipe or the one you'd like to taste first. So I hope you enjoyed those recipes, I hope you enjoyed this video, and yes, don't forget to check out tomorrow for what am I doing, granola and granola recipes. And yes, so this is Lisa Jane B. Remember, it's good to be V. See you tomorrow. Bye.